where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Johnson. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Down and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The 15-yard line.
We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Pass. Caught by number 12. It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
Tucker McCann.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Stafford. Little short pass to James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Getting more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I know I said that on my account. Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Johnson Johnson chases free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Johnson. He was brought down by Nick Nelson. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Lions nothing.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Duke Johnson, the ball
That play
carrier.
wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Jarvis Landry.
That one goes for 24
At
yards.
the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The extra
And
point.
always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Stafford going to give it to Swift.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Johnson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
33, carry on.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
14.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
At the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 81.
Austin Hooper. 20 Browns add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Double team, and it's intercepted. There by Nick Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made right at
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
on the carry.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pass the 20. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield.
It's a gain of 34.
Odell Beckham.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
10-yard line.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Johnson, the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. There's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get expected up the back. And back.
On now, Tucker McCann. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
8-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
Is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
To return, here's Agnew. Now increase here as he's past the 30.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Stafford.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Ready.
The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
7-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. To throw is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other.
No reason not to try it there, and they